Good morning, do 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 do. Good morning to you. Good morning. Welcome to a daily dose of joy. We are rising together, dosing our brains to start elevating the levels of dopamine and oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins so that our brain's default state is a sea of those positive neurotransmitters that leave us with a sensation of vibrancy and clarity and ease and resilience and joy. Ah, what a great way to start the day. And I was making my tea this morning. I was thinking about some funny shenanigan whoopsie daisy stories. Oh my gosh. There's always, our lives are rife with humor. It pops up everywhere. If you're just looking, and you got your brain dosed so that you find the humor in things. It's so much easier with a brain full of positive neurotransmitters, and we're all gonna get there. Even if you feel like you can't laugh at all. Been there, done that, and no. But that's not our true selves. That's not who you truly are. Don't you worry about a thing. Just keep on keeping on. We'll rewire our brains and dose them with positive neurotransmitters. So let's see which one to start with. Well, I'll start with the one that happened just a few minutes ago. Flipping through some humorous texts that friends had sent in the night, just catching up, and a friend had posted a link to a YouTube video for, I believe the product is called Lumi, and it is hysterical. I'm wondering if it's an ad. So it was an advertisement, and I'm wondering if it's an advertisement by the same ad company that came up with Poopery and the Squatty Potty. Those are very funny ads. This one is for a product called Lumi, which is a deodorant for your buttocks. It is quite illuminating. So that's funny, but where's the whoopsie daisy? Well, as I'm doing this, I pick up my phone and I'm talking in to dictate something, and then I pull it down and I have accidentally, my cheek has subscribed me to the Lumi buttocks deodorant YouTube channel. Whoopsie daisy, I am not subscribing to the buttocks deodorant YouTube channel. And because especially since I have a YouTube channel at the moment, it would be there forever. Oh, she subscribes to the buttocks deodorant channel. What does that tell me? It's very funny. So if you need a giggle later in the day, you can check out the ad for that. Oh boy. I might as well have been like, hey, I'm a spokesperson. Or, what is it when somebody drops like a promotional? Yeah, no, I'm not. It was very funny. So that was one. Another one. So these are kind of cheeky whoopsie daisy stories. The next one was I was helping do some tech work behind the scenes for getting a Zoom call set up. And I always like to check the Zoom room, make sure all the configurations I've set up are working the way I expect them to. With, as we all know, all the bells and whistles of your Zoom conferences and Zoom meetings. Is there a password or no password? How are we doing the audio? How do we do sound quality when we play music? Or how do we do this? And, just running through a checklist, make sure it'll be smooth sailing for everybody today. And so this friend who I was coordinating this with wasn't available to run the check with me. So I just texted my best friend Darren, and I was like, hey, can you just here's a link. Can you just pop on to the Zoom room with me so I can see if everything is running the way it should? And sure, no problem. He's like, but I'm in the bathtub, so you'll just see me from the nose up. And so I'm like, okay. And very appreciative for the help. Think it's just going to take a few minutes. And he gets on, and I'm laughing so hard because he's got his hair is all full of bubbles and shampoo. And I'm like, you're a good friend. And he's taking the time to, I'm asking questions about how it was getting in. And, oh, it was so funny. And, were you on mute automatically? Oh, let me reconfigure that part so you come on mute. And we're just chatting. And then, of course, we start laughing about something. And we're laughing. And then all of a sudden, my friend, who I'm creating the Zoom room with, pops on. I guess she finished what she'd done, got my message. So she pops on, and her eyes are like this. Because you could tell that Darren, like there are tiles behind his head. You can tell he's in the bathtub. And so I don't want him to be embarrassed or uncomfortable. So I'm like, turn off your camera. Turn off your camera. So I'm making this motion. Turn off your camera. Turn off your camera. To Darren. But my friend is having a little trouble with her phone that she's using. And she can't hear me. So she can't hear me. I cannot hear her. But she just sees me going. I can't hear what she's saying. And so finally, they both just disappear. It's like, whoopsie daisy. And so then through the Zoom call, I contact my friend back, like, come on back in. And she gets on and she's like, I just thought maybe I wasn't supposed to be here. And then I was so flustered, I couldn't figure out how to get myself out of the room. That end button got really elusive. And I kept saying, oh, maybe I'm not supposed to be here. But you couldn't hear me. I was like, yeah, I couldn't hear you. And she's like, and I saw you doing this. So I really thought maybe I was not where I was supposed to be. Whew. Oh boy. Oh, it was so funny. She and I were gonna laugh about that forever. She's like, oh, well, I promise I won't mention it to anybody. I'm like, no, this is a whoopsie daisy story. And we're all gonna just enjoy it. So I share it with you with their blessings. Boy, was it funny. The humor of Zoom. The humor of Zoom. Wow. What a theater of whoopsie daisy stories. I had another time when I was on a Zoom meeting. It was a little bit more serious. It wasn't with one of the groups I facilitate that is, about laughter and connection. It was, a focused informational event because it was a school meeting, and and I'm already the kind of the class clown on the meeting, and then all of a sudden out of the other room my son goes, you hear this sound, pretty loud sound, and then you hear my son go, Mom, did you hear that fart? Oh God. I mean, thank God I was on a call with a lot of parents of 13-year-olds. It was all right. But I just thought, wow, anything goes on a Zoom call sometimes. Whew, yeah. I've since tried to teach him a little mommy's on a Zoom call etiquette. I think, a third of it is taking hold. We'll see. I am so grateful for the opportunity to focus on the things in life that I know are where the meat and potatoes of living a good life are. In laughter and stories and song. And pausing in awe. Thank you for taking this time to be with me this morning and dose our brains. May today surprise and delight us. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.